ZK made me do it. ZK, we started early. I was gonna start even earlier, but I had to go grab my inhaler because it's real smoky out. So it's gonna be a good one for the live stream fails if I hit the deck. How's everybody today? It's super weird on YouTube because you're just kind of like, you're just live and going. Like there's no introductions. There's no timers. It's quite strange that it doesn't autoplay. What you gonna do though? What you gonna do when they come for you? Did I actually prime this? I did. Okay, good. It autoplaned autoplayed for Pinecone. Just doesn't like you, ZK, specifically. You. Great news. I thought, like, I read the name, the Goonce, and my brain was like, isn't that the 352 guy? I'm not gonna lie, we gave up hope on that. After nearly a year, the 352 is going to get a new home. Time really flies. That was a year ago? Yeah, I guess so, because I think I ended up selling that to you like a couple weeks after we found out that baby was going to be a thing. Pretzel is on YouTube mode. I triple checked. Time, could you chill? Is it going? Because I remember you said you had like a 72 or something like that. I think you had a, I can't remember if it was a bump side or a dent side that it was going in, but I remember you had a truck that you said it was gonna slide in. Hey Jake. I like that your name is just Jake. Is Droid Cam working? It doesn't look like it. What's up, Droid Kid? Oh no, you're not working at all. Did we lose internet? Intake is going back on this week. Hopefully get it installed. 74 flatbed. Slam in? If not slide? Oh yeah, we changed Ippies. I mean, I'm just glad that I'm glad it's not in the garage anymore because it'd be a real bummer on my brat location. Where would I put the brat if the 352 was still here? I have 8 trucks when I got the engine from you. Now I have 13. It's always nice. It's always nice to know that there's somebody out there who has it worse than you. You know what I mean? Somebody else has got the bug just a little bit worse than you have. Okay, so today we are going to, let's start with the fuel stuff. Let's start with probably taking out the fuel pump hanger and seeing if that is just a gross mess back there. Because yeah, why not? Why not get us covered in fuel right out of the gate? Yeah, we needed so many OEM parts that you probably are sitting on. I put the car up in the mid position on the lift, which was a little bit of a pain in the butt. It's actually like really annoying to get it at the mid position rather than the full position because it like comes up at different rates side to side a little bit, and it wants to click in on one side and the other side does not click in. But that lift goes so high that sometimes it's nice to have it at the mid height. Six? What did I count? 7? 1, 2. Well, I'm counting that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're basically at 6. Basically at 6. Yeah, that floor I'm sure is not perfectly level. Okay, let's. Yeah, I think I recommended you take off that intake manifold because it had leaks, right? Like it had an oil leak off the back of it real bad, if I remember correctly. It has been some time. It has been some time indeed. What do we got here? Is there an actual connection on this thing? If there is, I don't see where. I guess we'll just leave it plugged in. So you recall we found out that these were all corroded. Apparently this happens pretty frequently on these things, but the actual fuel pump side is probably good. So I'm going to say that's not a drama for now, but we would like to take these all out and give the actual fuel hanger and tank an inspection to make sure it's not full of gunk. You think that flat spot might not be good? Yeah, I had to hoist down and these 2 tires were just completely flat. Again, the only tire that holds air is the one that's completely delaminated. I had the brilliant idea of putting my original wheels from the 240 on the 200, but I don't have another set of tuner lug nuts to use. So if I'm going to do that, I have to buy another set of lug nuts. We've had a lot of drama llama. Today's been a drama llama. Yeah, we'll call the go-kart a 0.5. I mean, other than that, that 352 was a really good running engine. It had good oil pressure. It didn't knock or anything. It was a good runner. It's just the transmission that was attached to it that was garbage. This is making me wonder if this ever was removed. I really want a set of those pliers that you use apparently. Like there's pliers that are specifically designed to do like this motion that pop off hoses like this. Is that a fabric? It is. The pressure line is like fabric overwoven. You've heard of Overwatch, but have you considered overwoven? I bought some of those recently. It's real nice. Yeah, I bet. I'm going to put a little mark on one of these at least so that I know which is which. Be pretty, considering they're 2 different materials, it'd be pretty stupid to mess it up, but you know me. Yeah, I have a feeling the weave one is the pressure line because that definitely seems like an old school pressure hose thing to have. Okay, that was not mixed, but you know, that should really do the trick. Oh, sick, there are hose pliers with flexible wire clamping jaws. Yeah, they make a set of pliers too that go on snap clamps. There's a lot of cool tools out there. Like nut wax. You got those too. Damn, this guy. I'm working in the wrong shop. Well, unlike the 240, it looks like there's a, oh wow, that really, okay, well, we remember the woven one goes to the white. Woven white. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot what I was going to say. overheard. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. What did you do for your Valentine? I hope it was hose clamp pliers. Oh, that seems like it's going pretty easy. All right, well. I should have grabbed a bolt to put in these. Oh wait, the bucket of bolts is here. Bucket of bolts, save the day. You big enough? Okay, that clamp needs to go, but that'll probably hold most of it back anyway. Should I do something bigger so it doesn't leak? Well, I think that might be the winner. Now that I've lost it. Oh, I've lost it all right. Yeet. Okay. Flowers and Leroy templates, like Leroy Jenkins? Clearly Italian bolts. A working toilet? Now that's romantic. There's some pressure in that bad boy. I probably should have pulled the fuel pump fuse and tried to start the thing for a bit to relieve the pressure. But I didn't. But I didn't. Splash in my face. Don't do it. That's not the Valentine's Day surprise I want. Not bad, not bad. Okay. All right, okay. That's acceptable. Not bad, not bad. All right, well, that ain't gonna happen. But I did already loosen all those. It was bold of me to think that the Phillips head was gonna work. I'm honestly impressed. There's a fuel pump access door. Yeah, I find the Japanese stuff is always really good about that. I don't know why the American stuff tends to just not, or tended to not. It's one of those things that it took just a unusually long amount of time for them to be like, boy, that seems like a good idea. But you know how they be. Yeah, they were crusty. I was amazed that they all backed right out. That one's a bit wonky. There's one I can't reach, right? Yeah, that one. Or this one too? Just one. Oh, does that one? Uh-ohs. I might have been A bit premature on my excitement there. Nothing says Valentine's Day like premature excitement. Oh, no, it came loose. Didn't put up much fight. Is it just cross-threaded? What's the deal with this guy? I think the reason that you didn't see a lot at first was because they adapted fuel pumps to cars. Like they made cars that were carbureted, and then over time they became fuel injected. And as they became fuel injected, oh yeah, that's gotta be cross-threaded. As they became fuel injected, then the need arose to put a fuel pump in there that otherwise you never would have really needed any access to. I should get a little tray to put these in. Judging by the smell, I'm gonna say that we don't have a fuel problem or a dirty fuel problem. Bad gas has a very particular smell. By particular, I mean awful. Oh yeah, that's all I've taken out. Come on now. Come on now. Gotcha. Oh, that's not the right bolt. That would be why. Somebody put the wrong bolt in there, I think. Yep. Okay, well. Be as it may.
Gendrick Seiler super chatted $21.33. Finally caught this live from Germany. Did not think I'll get a chance in having my name on the hood.
You did it! I will get your name on that hood. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Welcome. For anyone else in a similar situation, if you super chat, I think you can super chat anytime. I'll still add your name. But thank you so much. All right, is there a gasket? Most signs point to no. This is always a dance. I feel like we have quite a few German viewers. Just need to rotate. No longer as confident as I was looking at what's in here. Well, I mean, if you go in there, you gotta come out. That's just how it has to be. I gotta get my keys out of my pocket. Woo! Getting high on gas already. Can confirm there was no gasket in there. I'm sure this will be equally as fun getting you back in there. Try it backwards maybe? Peculiar. Okay, well, I can get it back to where it went. Let's try to go straight out. Well, I never. I don't want to drop the tank. I don't want to do it. Okay. Okay. Oh, I found the gasket. It's part of it. There it is. Great. All right, back brake. Oh, we're trying to preserve it. Unfortunately, this is not a part you can find. It doesn't exist. Yeah, it's just an O-ring. That's how they all are. I'm about to go sit in that trunk, but I don't want to because that hatch is above my head. What a bizarre thing. What a bizarre thing you are. What's with the friggin' rubber things? That's what was holding us up. Okay, good news and bad news. The bad news is there's a wire in the fuel tank. Now, I don't think that's where that's supposed to be. The good news is somebody already replaced that screen. better news is there is a little bit of gunk, but that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's totally within. I mean, it's probably gonna, you know, eat through a few fuel filters in its day, but I've seen so much worse than that. That's totally reasonable. All right, so what is that guy? I think that goes right there. That's the if the car flipped over sensor. Whew. Time to go fishing. I've got some needle hose that'll work. Actually, these would be good. Nice and long. It's nowhere near as bad as the bugs was. First try. So this little guy right here, if it isn't covered in gasoline, I think, or maybe it has an inertia switch in it. But basically, if this goes upside down, it cuts fuel pressure so that if your car flips over, it doesn't keep pumping fuel into the engine. The rest of the hanger looks fine. I guess I would like to take it out just to try and clean up some of this corrosion so that when you fill the tank, it doesn't. Yeah, that should be there. And I need to extend these two wires. So I gotta hope that this thing has a plug somewhere. I assume that it does. Hidden under this. Does it go out here? Aha! Aha! Hee-haw. All right. Wow, I've never seen these connectors before. This is a brand new connector to me. Chat's like, what's he talking about? These big flat guys? I've worked on a lot of Nissans. And that's a new connector to me. That should have us free. Lift up on this. Yeah. Okay. Let's go do some cleaning. Internal, huh? Okay, all right. Both wires are good on the other side. All right. Move the cameras. Yeah, the rollover sensors are a good idea. It's something that I feel like a lot of, modified cars probably don't carry over, but probably should, to be honest. Probably should. Battery cart. I need my spot. Okay. Yeet. So that probably runs up through here. So the underside of this is actually in good shape. We were worried that this whole fuel carrier was rusted out, but it's not. I'm trying to see. It's got a made in Japan fuel pump with factory connectors on it, here and here. So I'm going to say that's an original fuel pump. Yeah, it's not really gunk as much as it is just kind of like corrosion. So it looks like we've got probably a fuel pressure regulator on the pump right here. We've got factory hoses there, clamps. Got this weird isolator situation that was making it so hard to get out. Float looks like it would float. With a little gas in there, that would clean up well. I'm not sure how to clean this, to be honest. Yeah, the pump sounded fine. Thanks, Nimbus. Yeah, brush off the chunks. That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna go ahead and just remove this for now. And I'd like to go ahead and extend these wires up through here, just for the sake of not having to take this out again. So I think we lost this in the tank somewhere, which isn't a problem. Yeah, we're not going to do anything like wire wheels because I'd like to not go boom today. But I will use a wire brush. It'll be fine. This must all be aluminum oxide here. This is not, I'm not particularly like concerned about this. This isn't what I would call a real problem. Yeah, it looks like the other two are in good shape for now. Heck yeah, Nimbus. That actually would help. I feel like YouTube does not push the streams very much because they do not get as much engagement on them as the videos. You know how YouTube be. Yeah, everything seems to work. We could test the, we can test the level sensor. I think I just need my multimeter and a ground. Which is here. least I thought it was there. Oh, the mouse has been back. There's stuff all over my toolbox. Oh, it's on the car. I mean, the whole cluster doesn't work so far, so not going to help us too much. I just realized that even though I clicked live chat earlier, I'm out of that mode because I popped out. $723. All right, now we put it up. Yeah, 40. So it does work. Not the world's best connection there, but you know. Well, it was working. It works. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately, the S13 fuel pump assembly is very different. I mean, you could probably retrofit it. ZK did some research and he thinks the D21 pickup one is about the same. The problem with the S13 I can see right now is that it uses a horizontal pickup instead of a round one like this. So that cup that this fuel pump sits in would not be where the pickup would be. You'd have to do a little, probably modifying of the pickup on an S13 pump. Okay. So yeah, let me go ahead and chop these wires and extend them. I hate doing that. I would like to do it better, but I don't currently have any. I would need like a bulkhead connection right there. Hey Stellar, all you missed was me wrestling with this fuel pump to get it out. Nothing too fun. Right, where did that little thing go? Rust wrestling fun. It wasn't even rust, it was just stuck. Fuel pump gasket is the same as a 13 and the Nissan. Oh, that's good news. That'll be easy to replace. Someday. Not today. Small wire in here. Somewheres. There you go. Easy peasy. Oh man, we got the JDM Lord in here. That's intimidating. I think I've given up my ability to claim to be a JDM Lord at this point. I'm gonna go ahead and solder these. You know, I don't know what fuel pressure these run at. I'm gonna guess 50? Just judging by how trying to find the right words. Simple? how basic this engine is, how little power it makes. $9. Extortion. Ooh, I could use my handy dandy new extension cord thing for this. Thanks, Skelly. I should probably not have my inhaler like with the fuel. Had the stream queued up, presenting my meeting. When you started up, people were like, what was that noise? 3. An EP3 Type R and a Mini. Hey, we're both degenerates. Considering I have 2 Japanese, an American, a German, and a Korean car. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to get some RTV on that O-ring that's in there. All right, while I'm waiting for that to heat up, do I have some heat shrink? It's kind of big, but it might do. Let me see if I got something else. 2 American? Listen, the parts truck doesn't count. I agree, you gotta have a variety. Says the guy who owned 8 240s. 7 240s. But I had a variety of them, you know? It's not like I bought the same one over and over again. That would be silly. That's something I don't think I ever did. I never ended up buying back any cars. Have any of you ever bought back a car, like had seller's remorse and had to have it back? That might be too small. Currently have variety. I learned about the ways of the variety. That's gonna be the best I can do. Is it a British Mini or a German Mini? I missed that. I mean, they're both equally broken all the time, but you know. I should get a different color for the other wires so that I know which is which. Yeah, I think most people, when they're referring to minis, they say Austin Mini. BMW Mini, yeah. I've always loved them. I've talked about on Random Parked all the time how I've always wanted a baseball cap Mini Coupe. But a good friend of mine worked as a Mini mechanic for a while, and he very strongly advised not getting one. And I took that advice. Might be the only advice I've ever taken. Old Mini, yeah, that works too. Just like Old Beetle. Worst car I've ever won. I love the coupes though, they're so cute. You know me. I like me a weird car that serves no purpose. Good flow. Exciting content. I mean, it's dangerous. I'm using a soldering iron right next to a thing covered in fuel. I got to bring that danger and excitement, you know? Don't tell Mock. Yeah, that was my... Oh, I forgot about the bug when I was mentioning cars earlier. That was my big gripe about working on the bug, was it's just so cramped to work on anything. Like they took a Golf and cut off the front fenders and closed them in. That heat shrink tube might be perfect for helping seal up the hole, though, eh? This could be a real happy accident. Yeah, it's a new beetle. Is it 99? I think. What are you? Rally beetle. It's looking like a rally beetle. Apparently it's good fertilizer, huh? Jesse. No, it's the super weird single overhead cam 2-liter NA? I don't know. It was free. And it's actually a really good rallycross car. Baby is maybe asleep. Maybe baby. She has just been so sleep resistant lately. A nice tour of the cone compound, yeah. Oh, that is mint. In fact, I think on the next one, what I'll do is I'll put heat shrink on the heat shrink. That's going to seal it even better. I assume that goes about there, so that doesn't cover up those vents. Yeah, I assume. I could probably do that on this one too. When in Rome. 400 horsepower, 20 though. Wow. I don't think we ever got them here, but the absolute unicorn bug that I would actually want is a VR6 bug. That would be cool. Granted, you might argue I have a VR6 bug since I have a TT, but you know what I mean. Let's see. Pointlessly expensive. Yeah, it's one of the. It's a car that will never be worth what it costs. Unfortunately, my dream car is starting to reach that point too. The first generation TTRS. It's becoming so expensive that it'll never be worth the amount of money you pay for one. Good call, Stellar. That's a good seal. That is going to be good. Happy with that. Nice. Now this one, oh, it'll be about the same. Cool. But I do want to use, let's be easy with that wire. I do want to use, you said second gen Viper wrong. Those two. I think the GTS Vipers are always going to pull a crazy premium. I think that's why I've kind of come around to liking the RT10s enough. An MC40 Mini Cooper S, which was North America only. I did not know that. Huh. Did not know that. You watched the Zach Speed Viper video. That was great. That was really interesting. What a good story. I knew some of that story, but I didn't know anything about the whole V8 era. If you really want to call it a V8. Like, I know that stuff happens pretty frequently in racing, especially with like homologation cars, but the absolute bitterness that they were doing that stuff with is what makes it really great. Oh yeah, the quick change fuel tank. That was pretty great too. I can't believe they actually thought that was going to work. I remember when the Viper Venoms were the internet sensation for a while, and then I remember the 10 years that you couldn't mention a Viper Venom without a whole, flame war about John Hennessy coming up. Pre-widespread internet, yeah. I mean, that's kind of the era in which things started to go bad for them, though, Ant. They basically took a lot of people's money and ended up not building their cars, and just hired, very expensive lawyers to cover their tracks. This is Valentine's themed. Okay. Sorry, Brett. But that was loud. I can't imagine how scary those early Venoms were. A normal Viper of that era was too much power. Nice. Nice. All right. Cool. I'm happy with that. I guess I'm ready to try to slide that baby back in there. DoorDash him some chocolates and tell him to go to the garage. I think the GTSs are running like 40 to 60 now. RT10s are running 30 to 50. 01 GTS for 70 on Marketplace. I'm sure they can go for more than that, yeah. In top trim, or just in good shape, basically. Yeah, you gotta get used to it. $95L. $95K? That seems like a lot. I mean, I haven't been watching the values. Maybe they've risen since I kind of paid attention. Let's see if I can clean out some of that shmoo. Yeah, even the R210s I feel like have increased in value quite a bit as of late. People just hunting for anything they can get that feeling, that 90s feeling from. I mean, I don't know. If you wanna feel like you're in the 90s, just I don't know, get into your 30s and then try to wake up in the morning. While watching a 3-month-old. That'll make you feel like you're in your 90s. Well, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Oh, I have a vacuum. What am I doing with my life? I should vacuum it. Oh, it's a Hennessy Viper. How about that? How fitting. What did I do with the O-ring? I mean, I know I joked that it was all floppy, but after that, what did I do with it? After the floppiness joke wore off, where did we go? Unplug these guys. Chat, you're supposed to be keeping an eye on me so I don't lose things like that. I did paint the joke here. I'll read it for chat. It was like 240 guys when they are about to announce trophies for imports. And it's like, you know, It's like all beat up. Get it? Because they're all crappy. Like they're all trashed. But like, you know you're gonna get that award. So that's why he's like combing his hair, because he knows he's about to go get an award for having a 240. Because it's clean, even though it's a piece of crap. It wasn't a great joke, okay? I'm trying to make it as good as I can for you. But they tried, okay? I tried and they tried. Now seriously, what did I do with that O-ring? For seriously. Is it under the fuel pump? It is not. Don't try is like my #1 rule, but sometimes rules must be broken. Did you have it in your hand when you grabbed the multimeter? Doesn't look like it, but maybe I did take it over to like the workbench. Again, it doesn't look like it, unfortunately. Was I really stupid and like yeeted it across the room? That sounds like something I would do. Did it just fall on the floor? No. No. Like I know I actively said in my brain, don't lose this, you want to use it later. You mind if I email you a Rainwood Parked that I discovered? Yeah, have at it. Do it. Well, I mean, if you kept looking after you found it, that would be a little weird, right? Tastes like fuel. It's got to be back here, right? Has to be. It is. It's probably like just out of frame. All right, so what we're gonna do is, I'm sure this has grown in size a lot. It has. It's got a little flat spot in it too. So what I'm gonna do is trim it. A bit, and then RTV it. Oh, you guys saw it right as I found it? No, I believe you. With the amount of delay in YouTube chat, I believe you. And if you're lying to me, then I'll never trust you ever again, you know? Simple as that. We should play I Spy in the garage. Yeah, we should do that like when I go on a BRB PP. I'll just put it on a big wide angle and we'll just do I Spy Garage. RTV under the nail. Nice. My thumb won't leak. Cone, why are you doing this? Because I'm never actually going to replace the O-ring, CK. And if you don't do this, then that O-ring goes flying down into the gas tank. I've done this in all my 240s. There's a hole in my car. Anybody out there ever buys a S13 and their fuel pump housing's got RTV on it, you might just have one of my old cars. I didn't say doing like this, as in using your fingies. Why wouldn't I use my fingies? What else am I going to use? RTV, it's good for the soul. Also, I don't have any disposable gloves. I love the smell of RTV, to be honest. Especially ultra gray. Perfect. All right, now hopefully that won't go anywhere when we're trying to get that fuel pump in. Which seems like it's going to be quite a thing. You never got more pink shmoo, by the way. You never got more pink shmoo, by the way. So good luck. Oh, Gojo? Yeah. I should do that. 25 likes. We can hit 29. Listen, it's 2023. I have to beg now. I made it this far without begging, but it's you know, we're there. Yeah, I had some fancy Gojo. Slag got me a free sample of Snap-on, I think? Hand cleaner. Because he sold his soul to the Snap-on truck. But it finally has expired. $38? Wow, did that really just jump up by like... Likes work the same way for live streams as it does for videos. It boosts the engagement numbers, therefore it makes YouTube more likely to recommend the video/stream. And it makes me happy. It makes me feel like you like me. Even if it's a lie. Why would they make this like slightly too big to go in the hole? Why would they do this? Why would they do this to me? I'm about to go get a mallet and pop. It used to not be too big, then it swolled. Yeah, it got swole. I never actually found my mallet in the garage cleanup stream. I don't know where it is. You have a Comanche? Don't tell Powers. I distinctly remember my dad at one point having to do a fuel pump on his CK Silverado right after getting a full tank of fuel at the gas station, and you have to drop the tank to get them. I think that might have been one of the angriest moments I've ever seen my father. Yeah, there's 3 tabs on the hanger that are just too big. It just gotta clear. Okay, there we go. And our gasket's still good. Looks like it. And it goes like so. Nice. That wasn't too bad. Oh, they actually put a flat spot in it so you can tell which way it orients. They certainly didn't do that on the 240. Or they did and I never noticed. I think this is actually easier than the one on the 240. There's one thing an engineering team doesn't care about. It's how easy their the vehicle they're designing is going to be to repair. That is not a priority to an engineering team. I mean, I understand why. I'm not being like down with engineers, but it does suck for mechanics. Going gloves off. Stretch my back out. They did give me an access hole, that's fair. Yeah, I understand that. Like I'm sure it's not like they set out, hey, we're gonna make this as hard to work on as possible. It's just that usually your responsibilities are to do so many things with so little space that serviceability is the thing that has to go. We start this one. Where's this? The one that's stripped out, I think so. All hands on deck. Everyone that signed off on starters being inside the intake manifold on a car is an evil individual, and you won't convince me otherwise. That one's unforgivable to me. So schmooey. Put this one back in place, even though it doesn't really do anything. It makes me feel good inside. Is my impact still back there? Toyota does that, Nissan's done it, GM's done it. It's a pretty common thing on V engines to put the starter in the V of the intake manifold. I'm gonna have to find some new hardware for that. I don't know if that's focusing, but that's no longer a bolt, that's a rivet. Four out of 6 ain't bad though. I'll take 4 out of 6. I don't think there's anything that small in here. No. Okay. Hoses. Hoses. I have to connect the other side of these wires someday, but I don't currently know which is which. We'll have to find that out. Let me get gloves back on. Yeah, but that's a lucky one, ZK. Who's to say 300,000 of the other ones that were made only lasted 50,000 miles? I do need to put a starter on the 240 before autocross, assuming the world comes together and I can actually do that autocross. Scrounge up a couple $100 for that. Can't believe starters are that much for those cars now. But everything's expensive. Everything's expensive when you live in 2023. But we don't make more. We don't make more because it's your fault, you're a poor slob. All right, I was going to replace this. If you're out there and you're working on a 90s or 80s Nissan, shout outs to I don't remember their name. Somebody commented on the last 200 stream, and they also have an 84 206 that they recently rescued. If you see these on your car, this is what you should do with them. Bye. Hopefully I've actually got a little hose clamp. Ooh, I do. Ooh, that one's a flathead. Gross. I've got a million snap together ones, and I've got one. Oh man, I got to restock on my hose clamps. Those just went everywhere. My hose clamps are in bad shape. I think I'd rather have that one on there, to be honest. If it's too small, it might be too small. Let me see. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Not my favorite, but it'll do. Wonder how hard it's going to be to get that injector out of there. In the bin. Flathead, that's what I mean. No, that clamp was not going back on there. No way. It was busted too. It wasn't gonna work. All right, I'm gonna need you all to be my eyes here as I pressurize this fuel pump and A, see that it's still working, and B, see if it leaks. Oh, I shouldn't do that. Let's do the injector first. Because it'd be nice to not have it all fuel pressurized for the moment. Why is that not getting tight? Have you replacing this yet? Well then. Well then. I mean, it's tight and it's a return line. It's fine. Is everybody watching? Please still make noise. Oh, I didn't plug it back in. I was like, uh-oh. That's not good. We meet again, weird plugs. These feel like trailer light plugs. Okay. Now we check for leaks. Leak check. I'm surprised the fuel pump works without that rollover sensor hooked up. Huh. Oh God. That's funny. Oh no, it's everywhere. Ah, we're leaking everywhere. Oh no. Oh, it's fine. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is find that fuel pump fuse, and we'll just run it till it quits. Let's see, turn signal, engine control, fuel pump. ZK, did we ever find out if there's an alternator fuse on this thing or not? Seems hard to believe that there is It seems hard to believe that there is not an alternator fuse on it. Okay. Cone. What? What's wrong? Did I put the hoses backwards? I see chat being all weird, but I don't know. You said you weren't going to run the pump. Oh yeah, I changed my mind. Did I not say that out loud? I guess I didn't say that out loud. Because I was like, in my mind, I was like, I could just unplug the fuel pump and then run it. I thought I said those words. Did I not say those words? I was pretty sure I said those words. Well, the good news is they hadn't built fuel pressure yet, so no problemo. At least I hope that's what's wrong. Oh no. I'm surprised though. I'm surprised. That sure feels like it's got fuel pressure to me. Oh. I wonder if it won't run without that plugged in. Do you think that wire ignition cuts it too? I was trying to get it to run. I was trying to get it to run to, like deplete the fuel with the fuel pressure, or the fuel plug pump not plugged in. But I'm now curious if it won't run if the flip sensor is not hooked up. And I don't know which of these is that. Is it yellow and blue, or is it black? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could plug it back in and see if it runs. I'm just a little concerned by that. Anytime it doesn't want to run, I'm concerned, basically, that our ignition issue has come back. Okay, we're good. Do we still have a number one dead miss? We do, okay. So I'm gonna pull it until it turns itself off. That was fast? That seems unlikely. That seems very unlikely. Huh. I wonder if the fuel pump fuse also controls the computer or something. There's no way it just ran out that fast. Crazy. That's got to be what it is. Well, so much for that idea then. Huh. Well, so we're gonna get fuel everywhere. My bad. I can't believe chat let me do that. I thought for sure chat would be like, wow, Cone, don't run the fuel pump. But nobody said anything. Okay. So, what do we have here? Does the rail, well, the rail does bolt to the engine. Let's go and get as much hoses out of the way as we can. Wait, did you hear that? What did I hear? CK sigh in the wind. Listen, $1 is extortion, I understand. These are hard times. Honestly, with the delay, I probably would have done it already by the time I heard it. You can't leave a message with $1. Really? $2 is extortion, I know. I didn't know that. I mean, my other idea was just to use the Discord, to use a Discord channel, but nobody wants to talk themselves. But I could use the old text-to-speech Discord channel. Well, I wanted that out of my way, but it's playing hard to get. Those hose pliers are selling themselves to me every moment. Gotcha. You give up eventually. Actually, I'm going to take... No, I'm not. I'm going to take tubes of pain in the butt to get on there. Fuel pump fuse goes to the EFI relay. Huh. God, it's only a 10 amp fuse. That fuel pump must be tiny. All right, so the question I am left with at the moment is, can I get this fuel injector out of there without removing the fuel rail? Because that's what I'd like to do. That was the plan, Stan. Does that still have a wire clip on it? No. Why won't you come off then? Oh, because you're jammed in housing. Well, that's cute. That's very cute. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, maybe. I think number 1 injector might have already been out. It's much less rusty than the other ones, which is a little suspicious. I don't know. Yeah, I think we should be able to get that out without pulling the rail. I can't believe I can't get that out because it's sandwiched in there. Well, number 1 question is, will these screws even come loose? It looks like they're 8mm and Phillips. Maybe, but that's probably the lazy and wrong way to do it. Sure. Sure, that's true. But the other way involves ruining the O-rings on all 4 injectors, and I don't have those, and I don't want to do that right now. That is my current opinion. So I'm gonna do it the wrong way. Big sad incoming. Uh-oh. If you need me, let me know. I don't know why. I don't know why. We are just in a big sad loop. I wish I knew why. I don't like big sad. Who is funding Big Sad? I need to defund Big Sad. Missing tool number 2 for the day. Maybe that'll work. Is it back here, maybe? Did I have my 8mm back here and just didn't realize it? Doesn't look like it. Missing my dang 1/4" ratchet, which has my 8mm socket on it. Oh, is it not 8mm? Or does it just not fit? I think it just doesn't fit. I'm gonna have to use an 8mm wrench to try and break it loose? Maybe. Yeah, that's a 3/8 though. Here's a view of what I'm dealing with. There is our injector. Can you see it all? Yeah. Bottom of the frame, middle of the frame. And it'd be nuts to attempt these Phillips. Yeah, that would be nuts. That'll get you a lifetime supply of Big Sad.
CFG 9000 super chatted $10. Hello, yes, how many shares of Big Sad will this buy?
Forgot that was going to read out loud. Ooh, there we go. All right, well, that one will be easy. Then we get the other side. All right, well, they broke free, nice and easy. here. And if I only had some kind of like waxy substance that would go into the screwdriver to not lose the screw down into the engine. If only. Nut wax. I cheated, this is also a magnetic screwdriver. That's a longer screw than I expected. Bolt, whatever. About lost that one. Still trying to lose that one. That is genuinely what it's made for, yeah. Well, it's genuinely genuinely made for putting them in, not taking them out, but, you know, tomato, tomato. I haven't heard back from paint, so I might run in there and check on them in a minute. Make sure everybody's okay. Don't tell Good. Oh boy, where does that even bolt to? Ooh, don't stand on that. Interesting, interesting. Okay, all right. Well, that's interesting indeed. Okay, all right. Fuel rail's not bolted in where it should be. The surprise is they just keep on coming. So you see there, come on, focus. You can see to the right, come on, focus. To the right is where it should be bolted, and to the left is what bolts to it. So that's cool. That's cool. Number one cylinder also has the wrong hose clamp on it compared to the rest. And I noted that number one cylinder also has a very different looking injector than the rest. So I'm gonna say this is not gonna fix it today, everybody. So don't get your horses hoped, as they say. I mean, maybe they did just lose it, but the worrying part for me is the fact that somebody already has done what we are doing, and that it likely did not fix the problem. I might have to take this intake off after all, because I can't see the other side of it. Oh. That's really that tight, huh? Huh. I did not expect that. Okay. Let's figure out where the heck the other bolt is. It's gonna have to come off. It really just won't separate here, huh? Okay, there it goes. Now I don't have to worry about that being too loose. Where the heck is the other bolt for this thing? Hello? Is it you? I think so. I think so. Can we finagle a 10 mil down there? Let's see. I feel like it's loosened it. Not really. That might be the other injectors holding it in. It probably is. Because I can see that hose getting longer. Okay. Okay, that's nice. All right, cool. Number 2 injector wasn't even tight. Not even close. So that's great. Can't believe that wasn't leaking. Guess that's how low pressure this thing is. That goes down a pretty long ways. All right. Yeah, this is not a great sign that someone's already done exactly what I'm doing. And that all of the injectors are loose. Besides number 4, which is probably the one you don't need to actually take off in order to get number 1 out. be another bolt on this thing somewhere. Here maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it attaches like down there at the throttle body or something. I just don't see any bolts at all. Very strange. Very, very strange. All right, I'm gonna go check on paint, make sure everything's okay in there. They've been very quiet. So somebody find me a picture of a fuel rail for this car so I can see how many bolts it has on it and get back to me. of these fuel fumes out. Whoop. Drop the magnet. I don't see a charge pipe picture yet. Really find a diagram. Did the diagram show a number of bolts, perhaps? I think there's only the one lower bolt. Wild. Wild, wild, wild. Wild. It's in contact, okay. Crazy. That is pretty crazy. So, if I'm looking at it, it would be... Is this the one for this engine? It doesn't look exactly the same. But maybe I'm just not understanding the perspective of it. Yeah, that's the other one I found at the rear. You see, I think it's this one that I'm not finding. I think that's the one I haven't found yet. But it doesn't look exactly like this car. Everything moves pretty freely. I can just about get that injector out. Good question, ZK. I have not found that yet. Where does, oh, they connect back here. Oh, there's a bolt there as well where the fuel lines come in. All right, we can loosen that at least. Get some leverage on it. Good find, good find. This is really going to get us a whole lot, but I think every little bit will help. Oh, that does help a bit. All right, can we sneak this guy out? Just sneak it out. Just sneak it out. Just sneak it out. Just sneak it out. All right. And then over there. And then all over there. Okay. How bad did we just ruin the seal? Not too bad. Not too bad. I don't think the new injector came with seals. Sure didn't. That's annoying. That's very annoying. So odds are we're doing this again. All right, so how does this whole mess work? That comes off like that. That goes at the bottom. Does this whole mess come off too? Seems like it. Somehow. That does seem illegal. Can't believe he would do that. Why would you do this to me? Yeah, anytime I've bought injectors before, they come with O-rings, so I didn't even think about it. But, you know. Also never worked with this car before, so maybe they're just not easy to find, so they don't supply them. Nope. This was it. It came with a hose clamp. That was it. Now the good news is none of this is fuel sealed. So it would just be an air leak. But air leaks can be rather annoying. I foresee us pulling the whole fuel rail at some point in order to replace all of those. But we're still at the proof of running point. We want proof that this engine does in fact operate. I mean, that injector doesn't look good. It's missing its pintle cap. It looks like it's full of gunk. This kind of is top feed already, so it just has this weird hose adapter on it. These are probably only like 200cc injectors. I know what you mean, yeah. I pick up on what you're putting down. Okay, let's try and get this in without breaking anything. It makes sense. We go like that. Unfortunately, this nice new hose is not going to be quite as pliable. Come on. Go to your home. Someone's not happy. And for once, it's not the baby. Did I put this on wrong? Did I clock it wrong? Looks like I might have clocked it wrong. Somehow. I went the wrong clock. I don't know. I guess it has to be. I don't understand how, but I guess it has to be. On life, I'll have you know that I partook in Consumerism Day and I enjoyed it. So there. Really should have took a picture of this when I removed it. Right. Yep, that is upside down. Could it just go like that? Yeah, it has to be go. It has to. I could have just rotated it. What was I thinking? I did all that for nothing. Live and learn. Live and learn. All right. Hopefully those bolts are long enough to help us get this started. And bend our fuel rail back into place. Wait, is that still not lining up? How possible? How is that possible? How can that be? Verk to verk? Well, it has to work in one direction. It can't be wrong in both ways. Or did I just manage to put it on the same wrong way twice? It's possible. Let's try that. I think it's related to USB, yeah. Yeah, it feels nice and cross-threaded. But that is not lined up at all. But it could. It could and it should. And make sure I got enough nut wax on here though. Did I lose my nut wax? I think I dropped my nut wax, y'all. Where did I drop my nut wax at? Oh no. Nut wax, where are you? Aw, nuts. It's on the front of the car. Where could it be? Where could it have gone? The case of the missing nut wax. What's this? The third thing I've lost today? Well, we had a good run, nut wax. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a treat. It's gonna be a real treat. Holy crap, did that just start? I think it did. Relatively easily. Huh. What a surprise. Huh. Didn't see that one coming. I guess I'll just keep with the screwdriver. I expected a lot more fight out of that. He said before it fought him in some other peculiar way. Flathead, where did you go? Over there. Yeah, I think it's probably magnetically attached somewhere on the car. I agree. There's just a rogue nut somewhere in this car. All right, what's everybody's money on? Is it going to have 4 cylinders? Is it going to have 3 cylinders still? Is it going to have 4 cylinders but have a massive fuel leak? Is it going to have 4 cylinders but have a massive air leak? Is it going to have 3 cylinders but a massive fuel leak? Or is it going to have 3 cylinders but a massive air leak? You know, there's a lot of options here, is what I'm saying. There's a lot of ways this could go wrong. Namely, that this hose clamp they provided me isn't quite big enough to get over the barb of the hose. Come on. Come on now. Play nice. Unplug the MAF and leave the intake tube disconnected. Okay. What a little bugger. It's like the hose clamp won't spread out anymore. There, that should do it. Yeah? No? Yeah, no? We're inching our way. Inching our way downtown. There we go. We've done it. Whew. Glad it's not fighting me every step of the way or anything. That would be annoying. Tighten those ones up too. Just because they didn't leak before doesn't mean they won't leak now. Yeah, that was completely loose. God, it's got to be really low fuel pressure to not leak with these hose clamps this loose. Okay, plug everybody back in. That's not right. That is right. That looks like everybody. Okay, ZK wants me to leave that off and leave the MAF unplugged. The right front light. On it or in it? Like on it or near it? I sure don't see it. I just don't know. All right, well, first test is, does it leak? That will be important to know. Let me put that fuse back in. I don't hear it hissing everywhere. Stage left, oh. Stage left, huh? It looks good. I don't know. I probably just put it somewhere else. Try the other right. Look, I can definitely see that it could have fallen in there, but I don't see it anywhere in there. I had to have like picked it up and put it somewhere, right? I must have. Had to have. Make sure we don't have anything sitting in the belts. Oh, I think I might have just found the engine fuse, or the alternator fuse. Okay. Possibly. All right, let's start it with no MAF connected and see what happens. We have cylinder number 1, everybody! We have a 4-cylinder car! Whew, we got smoke. All right, let me tighten all this back down now that I'm more confident that this is actually a good fix. Woo! It does not like it when you start it without the MAF hooked up, let me tell you. Just smoke for days. We just need more members. More members means more emotes. That's possible, ZK. You're not wrong. Number 1's probably full of oil, and it's been running with all spark, no fuel, too. I'm sure it was great on everything. Are you not gonna go back on there? Without loosening the bottom one? Maybe I should push it. Push it, push it. There we go. There we go. Except hose clip's in totally the wrong spot. F. Good test run. All right. Did I have a hammer out at some point? I think so. Phew, that was smoky. A fusible link. Oh. That could also be bad. I just noticed this little fuse box up here. I think it's headlight stuff, but could be. It could be more. Well, I'm happy I was wrong. Happy I was wrong about the number one cylinder having no compression. That makes me feel a little bit better. Now we'll see if the oil smoke clears up, but it runs a little bit, and it should run smoother now that we can, in theory, have the MAF hooked up. But that's just a theory. Should be the bottom one B. Let me show you what I've found. Right here. Black, green, brown. Green, green, brown. I managed to never notice this before. Oh! Well, they don't look burned, right? Huh. They're not relays, they're fusible links. They're basically fuses that are wires. The Supra had some of these too. They look okay. Yeah, the label's even still on it. That's even more impressive. I assume it's probably this one. Put the actual radiator cap on it. We're gonna try and let this thing run for a bit. Plug in the MAF. Let's see how she do. Wipers work. Please stop. It's perfect. I don't see any problems with that. Somebody's unhappy. I guess I could open the bleed a bit. Batteries. Oh, oh. Did we lose? Did we lose stream? Are we back? It said OBS disconnected, reconnected real quick. Huh. Dang it. Let me try to open this more. What is still, something over here is still sparking. Did you guys hear that? Right after it turns off, something over here sparks. Or makes a discharge sound. Massive vacuum leak on number one. I'm hearing it. I'm hearing it backfire out of the number one hole. It found its air. It's like a diesel. Yeah. So the good news is it fires on all four. The bad news is I think that number one injector is leaking real bad. So I think what we're seeing happen there is it's actually leaking enough air beyond this injector that we saw it backfire out of it. And I don't know if it's just because it's not tight enough down. I don't know if it's because we need a new O-ring on there. I honestly think what we're probably going to have to do at this point is get all new O-rings for it and replace all of the injector O-rings. I'll probably replace all the injectors, to be honest. But again, this was just another proof of concept, if you will. It does look a little funky on there, like maybe this top gasket didn't sit in there right. Does it come with the top ones? I did get a new fan clutch, yes. Just haven't had the opportunity to put it in yet. I know it makes it hard to hear anything with that fan going full bore. No, I don't think my nut, I don't think the nut is in my pants. Nope. I don't feel any nut. I mean, it's more fixed than it's ever been. That's the, it might not have run perfect, but that's the best it's run. What time is it? 5:08. I think both sides of the spacer. So yeah, if you look back at the VOD, there's like there's a grommet that goes around here. And that's what this little, thing seats against. You can see this one, it's like all popped out, and the metal piece is not even sitting flush down like it is on the other ones. So I'm gonna redo this real quick and see if I can get it better. But that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, most of you weren't alive. I wasn't alive when this thing came out of the factory, so. Can you count that, really? Don't see that grommet included. Ugh, of course. Of course not. I think it was not that one that was leaking. I think it was the one further down, but. So it's hard to tell with these things. Get a magnet. Oh yeah, I'm sure all of the injectors are in bad shape, but I think somebody replaced on that injector, and I think they messed it up. I think they tried to stick a used injector in here. It's got no pintle cover on it, and it just looks terrible. And we could tell somebody had messed with it. Somebody had this fuel rail all apart before, and they only changed the number 1 injector. But the injectors are only 15 bucks, so we'll probably go ahead and replace all of them, because it'll certainly run a lot better. Everything they touched is screwed up. Yeah. It does feel that way. Often feels that way on the stuff that I mess with too, but that's here nor there. God, was it even sat down in there? I'm still just really perplexed by the nut. This is a real mystery nut going on here. Mystery for the ages. Well, it looks like it was on there. Grab some more Z32 filters, yeah, no kidding. No kidding. It's not sat down in there like it should be. So that could be a big part of that problem. Is that better? I'm gonna lower this car down. It's killing my legs being up that high. Maybe my nut will fall out. That'll be better. Probably sit a lot better if it actually had all of its bolts. Oh, now it's doing that again. Go into your home. Oh, that's better. If I can get somebody to hand me the bolts. I need 56 hands to do this. But I've only got one. trying to get this injector to sit in there nicer. Unfortunately, not only because of my doings, this fuel rail is all tweaked. I don't think so, ZK, because of the way it fits in there. But I also don't think that one's necessarily going to be our problem, because it does not seal versus vacuum. The one on the bottom is seals the vacuum. I think the one on the top is purely just to, you know, keep dirt and debris out of it. Debris. I knew that sucker went in too easy the first time around. It was up to no good. All right, I've got to be able to get a socket on there somehow. I'm never going to get it tight enough with a screwdriver. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's got to happen. Is it all poked out again? All right. How much longer are you going? I don't know if it's inconvenient that I go any longer, then I can pretty much stop at any time here. I know it's probably getting to be food time. If we need to order food, that's fine too. Do I really just not have a 8mm socket? I have that one. And a thin extension. I don't think it's gonna happen though. We need a 1/4-inch wobble, which I don't know that even exists. At least not in my toolbox, it doesn't. Is that actually just tight? Well, it's certainly tighter than it was before. We might give that a try. Well, let me try it. Well, I don't feel super confident about it, but it's definitely tighter than it was before. It still kind of has the same weird gasket pop out that it did before, so yeah, I'm not thrilled about it. Who's this wire? Where does this wire go? Who knows? Put this in here just in case it needs an idle adjustment again. That's much happier. Still has a big stumble in it, and it idle hunts a lot. It also does not have an alternator. It's still sitting at 11.5 on voltage. Definitely hear it misfiring every now and again. Brake pedal's solid as a rock. Backfiring through something up there. I was hoping you could hear some whooshes. I heard it backfire again up here. But it does have a huge turbo leak too. Certainly got some vacuum leaks somewhere, everywhere. Yeah, one of the downpipe bolts is missing, so an exhaust leak off the backside of the turbo. I don't know why. I really don't hear the fan that much. I'm so baffled when you say that. I'm gonna leave you guys back here. Maybe you can hear some engine. It's getting there. Doesn't feel like it overheated. So that's good. That's nice. Well, that magnet's the one with the car now. So I'm thinking our next step is probably all the injectors, all the O-rings, and then find all the vacuum leaks. I think that's our next place to go. It's definitely got them. So we'll probably throw on more fuel filters till we work out all the bad stuff. Yeah, I'm sure the other injectors aren't great either. The way it's popping back does lead me to believe that it's lean. No, I didn't get to that today. That'll be a next time thing. That'll be a next time thing. Still a solid day's work. I think we learned a lot. I'm growing in confidence in it. Yeah, temp felt pretty good. I don't feel like it overheated. Like it's hot to the touch, but not to the point where it hurts. Considering it was just sitting here idling. Yeah, it's progress. We got to hear the turbo do things. That was fun. Turbo made noises. Huh. I don't know what brand we went with, to be honest. Are you done with being scared that the engine is junk? I think so. I think I'm mostly confident that mechanically the engine is fine. It actually didn't smoke very much at all today, too. It was pretty clean. Once number one was actually firing. But yeah, we gotta figure out where all the vacuum leaks are, because there's going to be many, I am sure. I am sure there are many vacuum leaks. Spiritually, questionable. All right, let me go feed this family. Let me write some names first. Damn, that got low. Let's see. I'm still seeing it running on my stream manager. I'm gonna say it was a little bit behind. Just judging, just a hunch. I can go in elements, can't I? Can't see chat anymore. Final call. $70 for the gasket set, but we only made $31 today, so no go. All right. Generic. Generic. I gotta check every letter on this one. What day? Today is the 14th. Of course, it's Valentine's Day. And CFG. Our Valentine's Day names. They shall be remembered. Everybody have a good night. See ya.